Hey, what's up, good people? As you can see, I'm not in my office. Soon as the CPI numbers came out this morning, I had to run and catch a plane. I have a layover here in LA for a minute, and then I'm back on. Left my glasses, so I'm gonna put these funny looking glasses on, all right? Because I wanna read a few notes. Too much happened today. Excuse me, let me grab some notes here. Let's see. Let's just go down the list of what happened today. I know, man, these glasses look funny. But here's what happened. Today was one of the worst days since the June lows. The Dow dipped more. Sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to straighten these out. The Dow dipped more than 1,300 points and closed pretty close to negative 1,300 points. Mega cap tech tanked again. Chips and semis just tanked. Stocks like Nvidia, AMD they really sold off today. It doesn't matter what stock you have. It was pretty much red. What indice, it was red, right? So the Fed could go much higher. We'll talk about that in a minute, all right? Now that all of the bull talk was on, blah, blah, blah. So now everybody was talking about, hey, it's over, bull market, everything is going to be negative now. So make sure that you're not overly cautious and make sure not to be negative, all right? A soft landing by the Fed right now is, I'm not going to say impossible, but the chances are getting slimmer and slimmer, all right? Another thing that came through my Webull app, it came through my Moomoo app, actually. I like the alerts that Moomoo sent out. And it said, portfolio managers are super bearish, all right? With cash holdings at its highest since 9/11, said Bank of America. You can pull that up. So listen to this. Portfolio managers are bearish, right? Cash holdings are high. And so we saw everything that went on today. It was just a major sell-off. It just wasn't good, right? But if you've been following the page, we're not scared. We're prepared. And I will tell you one of the mistakes that I made. There was a stock play, and it was someone else's play, and I was watching it. One of my good friends is in this space, and I was up 20%. And I looked at it yesterday and I said I should sell it because we've become greedy, good people. We have to understand that 20% gains is good enough to take profits. The good thing is I have very little of it. I'm not going to talk about what stock it is. But what I wanted to say is now is the time that if you made 20 to 25% gains, I'm not talking about your long-term dollar cost average stock, right? We're not talking about that. We're not talking about the stock you're going to be in 5 to 10 years, but just in a swing play, then 20 to 25% is reasonable. You can literally get in and get out like jumping double dutch, okay? So just wanted to let you know that that was a mistake that I made. Of course, it came crashing, not really bad today, but I just want to keep you guys on the basics. Remember, stick to your basics. Now, there's a lot of hot plays. You guys know last year I was giving you, 3-4 hot plays a week. But now is the time that cash is king. The dollar is going to go, the dollar is going back up. The dollar was up today. And the reason why cash is king is because the market pays for patience, right? And those of us that's been patient and have been cashing up, people say, well, how are you still 75% cash? Actually, right now, I'm more like 80% cash. And here's why. Here's what I want to tell you guys. If you get $100 a week and you're only DCAing with $5 a week, I'm just saying, like if it's 1,000 and you're doing $100 a week, whatever you're investing, I'm just breaking it up. I'm not going in heavy. So that's how I remain 80% cash. I'm putting very, very, very small amounts into the stock market right now. But I plan on going in heavy when the recession hits. Someone asked, are you buying this dip? I did not buy this dip. And I've been saying that we could revisit June lows. And in some stock, we did revisit June lows, okay? And so that's what we have to understand. You guys that's been following me know that when the S&P 500 hits 3790, that's when I'm even starting to enter into buying, because that represents a 20%, negative 20% from the highs of the S&P 500, right? You do you. Remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell, okay? But we have to monitor these markets. So let's talk about the Fed. Now, the Fed has more reason now to be more hawkish. Just remember, the FOMC meeting is coming the 20th and the 21st next week. And now that 50 basis points is off the table, the Fed is going to go 75 basis points or more. Now it was 50 basis points up to 75 basis points. Now it's going to be 75 basis points up to 100 basis points, which is a full percentage. Now, quite frankly, I think that the Fed will do 75 and maybe another 75. But the Fed right now is the biggest threat to the market, because he could force us into a early recession. Now, you guys know I've been saying that by the end of the year, Q4, the second half of October to December could be green. The Fed could take that off the table, good people. It's not looking good right now. And so now we have to see what the FOMC meeting brings, which is the 20th and the 21st. We have to see what the Fed does. If the Fed is too hawkish, then this whole year will just be a wash. And I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, but I want you guys to be ready. Now, the only way to truly be ready for this market, if you're not a great stock picker, which 99% of the people that are listening to me aren't, where you're a day trader, you know how to short the market, you're doing options, you're doing puts, that type of deal. A lot of people, there was news earlier that said everything was looking good, that inflation was coming down. Some people did the TQQQ, and that was the wrong move, as you could see. The SQQQ was the winner because the stock market went down. And so what we want to do is, I'm more risk off right now. I'm just cashing in my Webull. I just keep cashing up. I just keep I keep putting cash in Webull, and I keep putting cash in Moomoo, right? But Moomoo is where I'm truly cashing up. Webull is where I'm doing my reoccurring dollar cost averaging, okay? It doesn't matter what platform you use, okay? But if you don't, I have 2 links below. Click both of them, download $100 in both. And I'm telling you, right now is the time to be putting more into cash. And that's what we're doing with Moomoo. That's what I'm doing. Listen, sometimes trading is not a verb. It's not being active every day. Sometimes just sitting back on the sidelines and waiting for the data to come out and waiting for the perfect time to come out. Every talking head on TV was bullish. And watch what happens for the rest of this week. Everybody, the same talking heads, will be bearish. Here's one thing that we do know. There is a recession coming. That recession will probably be here in 2023. The more cash you have when it happens, the better off you will be. For those of us that are cashed up, we will be excited to see it, all right? And so I'm just going to keep the message out there. I don't care how green the market gets. I don't care if the market goes on a bull run from October 1st to December 30th. don't be fooled. There is a recession coming. So now you can swing it, get in, take profits, get out, but just have some cash for 2023. That's our time. That's when the camel's going to walk up and bow down, and we're going to get on his back. When it rise up, we're going to rise up with it. All right, good people, that's what I wanted to say today. We saw what happened. It just tanked. No one expected, I'm not going to say no one, but most of the talking heads, including myself, I didn't expect CPI to come that high. Everything was showing that it was cooling off. I knew it was high. That's why I've been saying we're not going to see a bump to the end of the year. But I didn't expect it to be that high. It showed signs of cooling off. But that's why we wait on the data. We don't guess, we wait. And instead of trying to make all of the money and be high risk, I'd rather be low risk and make a little money a lot of times. And at the end of the day, we will win. All right, good people, make sure you check out those 2 links below. Remember, cashing up with Moo. That link is below. Reoccurring dollar cost average, $5 a day. We're doing that with Webull. Okay. I will listen. There is a video that I'm going to post. You know what? I'm going to post it tomorrow because I believe it's very, very, very important for everyone to listen to. I met a young lady at FinCon who became a millionaire, has $1 million in assets, right? $1 million in stocks, actually. I did that video, and I'm going to just release it tomorrow. Please watch it. Make sure your notification bells are set because her story is going to help a whole lot of you guys, all right? Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. Please don't fall for any spam in the comment section. We will see you later.